Want to explore the world without burning through your savings? Whether you're a first-time backpacker or a seasoned traveler looking to stretch your funds, this video has you covered. Because this is the Travel Manual. And today we are discussing how to travel the world on a budget in 2025. And stick around till the end. There's a bonus travel hack that even experienced travelers often miss. Tip number 1. Choose budget-friendly destinations. Where you go can make or break your travel budget. In 2025, some countries remain surprisingly affordable for daily expenses like food, lodging, and transportation. For example, Vietnam, Colombia, Mexico, Poland, and Thailand offer daily costs of around $30 to $50. That includes meals, a place to sleep, and local travel. It's amazing how far your money can go in these spots. On the other hand, places like Switzerland, Norway, Iceland, and Japan are much pricier. Expect $100 to $200 per day. That doesn't mean you can't visit, but you'll want to budget carefully. But if one of those countries I just listed are on your must-see bucket list, here's a tip that can make it possible. Instead of booking your stay right in the heart of a major city, try staying 30 minutes or more outside of the main tourist destinations. Places like Tokyo, Paris, or Rome have excellent public transportation, so commuting in is easy. Plus, accommodations just outside the city center can be 30 to 60% cheaper. You might be surprised how much you can save by choosing a neighborhood that's less touristy but still well connected. For example, when I was in Italy, I stayed in a smaller town called Padua and traveled to Venice to see the sights and saved a lot of money on hotels. Plus, the hotel I stayed at had the nicest owners and the best croissants and cappuccinos for breakfast. You cannot beat that local hospitality. Now that you have saved money choosing where to stay, how can we save money getting there? Tip number 2. Flight tricks to save big. Flights often take the biggest chunk out of your budget, so it pays to be strategic. Use tools like Google Flights, Skyscanner, and Hopper to compare prices and track fluctuations. Here are some ways to save big. Fly midweek rather than weekends when tickets tend to be cheaper. Tuesdays and Wednesdays usually offer the best deals. Use incognito mode or clear your browser cookies to avoid websites hiking prices based on your search history. Book your flight 2 to 3 months in advance. That sweet spot often gets you the lowest prices. Check nearby airports. Sometimes flying into a smaller or alternative airport near your destination can save hundreds. For example, flying into London Gatwick instead of Heathrow can be much cheaper, and getting into central London by train is simple and affordable. Flexibility is key. Being open to different dates and airports can save you hundreds on round-trip flights. Hotels and flights are the most costly expenses when traveling, in my experience. Now that we have covered those, let's get into even more ways you can save money while traveling. Tip number 3. Cook your own meals. Eating out for every meal can quietly wreck your travel budget. In Japan, I saved around $20 a day just by buying groceries and cooking most meals myself. We made everything from stir-fry and rice bowls to eggs and even miso soup. It turned cooking into part of the cultural experience, and it was awesome. Having access to a kitchen in your hostel or Airbnb can save you $500 or more in a month compared to eating out all the time. Even cooking just 1 or 2 meals per day adds up quickly. And it's not just about money. Cooking your own meals gives you the chance to explore local markets, try fresh ingredients, and eat on your own schedule. But don't forget to download the language on Google Translate to be able to read what you are buying. Take it from us when we accidentally brought home fermented rice milk. That was an interesting breakfast surprise. Tip number 4. Stay smart. Hostels, couch surfing, work exchanges. Luxury hotels are tempting, but if you want to travel longer and cheaper, consider alternatives. Use Hostelworld to find affordable social hostels. Many are clean, safe, and a great way to meet fellow travelers. Try couch surfing to find free places to stay with locals willing to host you. It's a great way to get insider tips and make friends. Look into Workaway or Worldpackers to trade a few hours of work for free accommodation. Tasks can range from gardening to teaching English, and you get to live like a local. Monthly stays on Airbnb often come with big discounts, sometimes 40% or more off regular nightly rates. Again, staying just outside the city center can be a game changer. It's often quieter, cleaner, and way cheaper. But if you are staying outside of the main sites, what's the cheapest way to get to the photo-worthy spots? Tip number 5, use public transportation. Taking taxis or Ubers everywhere can quickly drain your funds. Instead, walk as much as possible. It's free, good for your health, and lets you soak in the surroundings. Use local buses, subways, and trams. Many cities charge under $1 per ride, making it super affordable. For longer trips, overnight buses or sleeper trains can save you money on accommodation because you travel and sleep at the same time. For example, I took a train all the way from Krakow in southern Poland to Gdansk in the very north. If you get yourself a bed car made for sleeping, you can wake up in a new city without paying for a hostel that night. That's travel efficiency. Now here is something you may not have thought of. Let's say you need to buy a last-minute train ticket or meal, and the card reader asks you if you want to pay in USD or the local currency. Which one do you choose? The answer to that could help you save a bit of money. Tip number 6, always pay in local currency. When paying by card abroad, always choose to pay in local currency. I did not realize this on my first few international trips. Talk about wasting money. But that's why I am here to inform you. Choosing to pay with local currency avoids sneaky conversion rates and can save you 2 to 5% on every purchase. Over a few weeks, those savings add up, roughly the cost of a night in a budget hotel. Even with credit cards, paying in your home currency often includes extra fees. Paying locally is simple and worth the small effort to choose the right option. Now that we have fully covered saving money on transportation, accommodation, and food, what should you spend your time doing while traveling? Tip number 7, enjoy free activities. You don't have to spend a lot to enjoy a place. Many destinations offer fantastic free or cheap activities. Look for free walking tours. Most guides work on tips, so a few dollars is fair. Explore public parks, beaches, temples, and markets. Many museums have free days once a week or after a certain hour. Check city tourism websites for hidden free events and deals. Some cities offer discount cards for multiple attractions. A good idea if you plan to visit 3 or more sites. This tip is extremely underrated. There is so much to see and do without breaking the bank. Going for a morning walk along a nature trail in Japan, seeing the historic cobblestone streets of Venice, Italy, or Rome, or spending an evening at a beach on the coast of the Baltic Sea in Poland are all completely free. And yes, these are all the things I got to do in these amazing countries. Sounds pretty cool, right? This next tip might seem unnecessary, but could save you a lot of money over the course of a trip. Tip number 8, carry a refillable water bottle. Buying bottled water every day adds up, $2 to $5 per day, which can be over $100 per month. Instead, bring a refillable water bottle. Use free refill stations or drinkable tap water. In places like Japan, Poland, and Costa Rica, tap water is perfectly safe. Here's a personal story. When I was in Rome, Italy, they had drinking fountains everywhere connected to the ancient aqueduct system. The water was clean, cold, and free. A perfect way to stay hydrated without spending a dime. Especially if you already are carrying a backpack like most travelers, a small water bottle will also help keep you fully hydrated to avoid headaches on those long travel days. Carrying a bottle also helps reduce plastic waste, which is better for the environment. Now that you have been saving money traveling for a few days, you may want to call home and talk to your loved ones. Here is how you can do that. Tip number 9, use local SIM cards or eSIMs. Roaming charges can crush your travel budget. Instead, buy a local SIM card or use eSIM services like Airalo or Nomad. For $5 to $15, you can get several gigabytes of data, compared to $10 or more per day if you use your home provider. On a 3-week trip, that's a saving of over $250. You could also use public Wi-Fi from your hotel or a restaurant and use WhatsApp or other social media to chat with friends and family. Having access to data is also important for navigating with Google Maps and for translations. But if for some reason you don't have any access to the internet during your trip, I've got you covered. Tip number 10, pre-download maps and languages before you go. You should do this before every trip, just in case your phone service is not working. Download offline maps like Google Maps in the area you plan to be traveling. This is very easy to do, and it could be the difference between getting home on time or wandering around dark streets for hours. Also, download the language of the country you will be visiting on Google Translate before you go, so you can translate anything you need to without Wi-Fi. This helps you navigate confidently and communicate without needing constant data plans, saving money and avoiding stress in unfamiliar places. I didn't forget about that bonus tip. Last but not least, here it is. Bonus tip: use credit card rewards. Here's the bonus travel tip that a lot of people miss, but it can literally get you a free flight every year, using certain credit cards to earn points that you can redeem for travel. A friend of mine books a completely free round-trip flight every single year, just by using the right credit card for their everyday purchases. No gimmicks, no catch. They just put all their regular expenses, groceries, gas, bills, on a travel rewards credit card and pay it off in full every month. The points stack up fast. Some cards give 50,000 to 75,000 points as a welcome bonus after meeting a minimum spend in the first few months. That's enough for a domestic round-trip flight, or even international if you play it right. There are also cards tied to airline and hotel programs. Think Delta, United, Marriott, or Hilton, that give you free nights or upgrades. A few pro tips. Always pay your balance in full. The interest wipes out the benefit. Look for cards with no annual fee or foreign transaction fees. And don't try to game the system, and just use it for things you'd buy anyway. If you're smart with it, this one tip can save you hundreds, maybe thousands, every year on travel. It's like turning your rent and groceries into plane tickets. If you're interested, I will let you do your own research and pick a card that is right for you. Traveling the world in 2025 doesn't have to cost a fortune, and with these tips, it shouldn't. I hope you have enjoyed these tips, and I hope you have a great time traveling and saving some money while you do. Let me know if any of these tips are new for you. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video and want to see more just like this one. This has been the Travel Manual. As always, safe travels.